Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to give you 5 amazing tips on how to lower your cortisol level. Cortisol is an important thing that we have to focus on when on keto and just in everyday life. Cortisol is a hormone that is activated by the adrenal glands, and it is similar to the response that you get from the fight or flight response. Meaning, when you're frightened about something, you have that adrenaline surge that makes you want to run away. The typical scenario we hear all the time is if you're in the jungle, which how many of you are in a jungle, and a lion approaches you, and the lion is about to attack you. Your adrenaline, your adrenal glands pump out adrenaline so that your mind is sharp and you're focused and you're ready to get the hell out of there. That is fight or flight. A lot of us in our daily lives, we encounter this fight or flight phenomenon more often than not. We are surrounded and bombarded by all kinds of things, technology and social media, and there's just a whole host, I could go on and on, of things that would make this response occur. And sometimes we get stuck in a loop where we have so much stress and so much stuff going on that our cortisol level rises so high that we can't lose weight. And on keto, one of the focuses for a lot of people is weight loss. So I am here to tell you 5 tips on how to reduce your cortisol levels. If you're interested in hearing about them, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so 5 tips, and I have written them down, so I'm gonna put them aside here just so I can refer to them, because I didn't want to forget anything. So if you see me looking off camera, that is what I'm looking at. So the number 1 tip, and this is in no particular order, would definitely be regular physical activity. Now, I know some of you out there cannot do physical activity, but all you really need, guys, is about 20 to 30 minutes a day of some kind of physical activity. Now, the fight or flight response, and I have notes again I'm going to refer to, there are such exercises as kickboxing and punching bags. Now, those exercises help activate and recreate the fight response by being able to let out aggression. When we help our bodies recreate that fight scenario, and we do exercises that are, like I said, punching bag or kickboxing or something, it's like getting the aggression out. Have you ever had a boss that you just wanted to punch in the nose? Well, that is a way that helps simulate that fight response. And when you can get out your aggression, it actually helps lower your cortisol level. Not only that, it makes you feel good, like you just wanted to punch somebody right in the nose. Okay, so tip number 2 would be to do, well, actually this is still within tip number 1, but this is the second part. So the second part of tip number 1 would be to do aerobic activity. The aerobic activity helps simulate the flight response. For example, again, referring back to in the jungle with the lion, the fight response would be the kickboxing that we just talked about, or the punching, because you saw the lion and are you going to hit it and try to run away? But the flight response would be to hightail it out of there. So when you want to hightail it out of there, what does your body want to do? It wants to run. We don't all have running genes. I for sure don't. I like to walk. I like to mountain bike. I like to do physical activity like that. So any kind of aerobic activity, it could be walking. It could be walking your dog. It could be getting on an elliptical. It could be a treadmill. It could be swimming. Anything that will increase your heart rate a little bit and not so much that punching mechanism, that will simulate the flight response. Okay, so we have the fight response would be kickboxing and punching, and the flight response would be aerobic activity. Again, 20 to 30 minutes a day will help definitely reduce your cortisol level. Tip number 2. This is one of my favorite things to do when I have a high cortisol level, and I'm going to go into that afterwards. I just want to give you the tips. Listening to music. How many of you guys in the car, in your home, in the shower, wherever, going out to a venue to see a band play, There is nothing like music. When you listen to music, it actually helps reduce your stress level and it elevates your mood. I can tell you from personal experience, I love to clean, but I love to clean when I'm like aggravated and stressed out. I don't know why. Whenever I'm really stressed out, it's like, look out, household. Lori's coming with Windex, Swiffer, vacuum, and everything. Something about just cleaning and whatnot. But I always have music on, always. Because I find when I'm doing an activity like that and I'm listening to music, certain songs put me right back to a really good time and place in my life. I can put on dance music and I'm like vacuuming and moving around. I love live music. And I know through studies that you can find online that listening to good music, stuff that you enjoy, something off kilter, like I know on cable in our area here, we have music channels, not only like MTV because they don't even put music on there anymore. I'm talking about music channels. There's like 100 different channels with all kind of genres and you could just pop it on your TV. But again, listening to music will definitely increase your mood and lower cortisol levels. So let's move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3, one of my faves. Actually, these are all my faves, but this one is because I am known for this. Ready? Tip number 3 is laughter. Okay. If any of you out there don't know me in my personal life, which most of you don't, but some of you do because some of you are personal friends of mine, you guys know that I love to laugh and I pretty much love to make people laugh. There is a famous quote, I'm sure you've all heard about it, laughter is the best medicine. It truly is, guys. When you laugh, your adrenals settle down, your cortisol level gets pushed down. Laughter is amazing for getting your cortisol level down. When you laugh, you have a positive mindset rather than a negative one. And when you laugh and have a sense of humor about anything and everything, you always have a smile on your face. And again, that induces positive, good mood hormones in the body, which will counteract cortisol levels. Okay, so let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is very important, and a lot of us in today's age kind of not shy away from this, but we don't do it as often. That would be to have a connected social life. Now, in 2017, our world is bombarded with technology. In fact, this video that you're watching now is through social media. It's on YouTube or whatever forum this is on. While it is really nice to have social media, you could be sitting in your house alone and you could feel like you're connecting with someone. It's really important to have a close-knit circle, whether that be one friend, 2 friends, a neighbor, a spouse, a child, a relative, something. It's important to have a face-to-face bond connection with someone. When you have that, whether, like I said, it be friends, family, neighbors, what have you, and you have face-to-face connections, that induces a hormone called oxytocin. You can look that up as well. It's a feel-good hormone, and it actually reduces cortisol levels. So when you're stressed out and you're really not feeling like doing anything to anybody or with anybody, anything, it's really important to do something. Call up that friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time and be like, hey, I don't know what happened. We kind of got, we're living our own lives, but I miss you. And you start developing that connection again, and you would be amazed at what kind of stress reducer that is. You can write a letter to someone, you can invite someone over, you can go have a cup of coffee with someone. The face-to-face interactions. So, if you're one of those people that can't even get out of your house, maybe you're bedridden, maybe what have you, invite someone over. It's amazing what a little bit of company and some one-on-one interaction can do. Okay, so we're on to number 5 already. This video is going really quick. It's 7 minutes. Okay, I'm trying to keep it at 10. The last one would be something that I've spoken about many, many times, and it would be meditation. Now, meditation is something that you can do anywhere. There's no excuse not to do it. You could be in a parking lot ready to go into a store and you take 5 to 10 minutes. basically what you do is you close your eyes, you kind of zone out, you focus on your breathing. You want to breathe nice and deep and slow to get yourself into a relaxed state. When you do get there, your shoulders become relaxed, your neck becomes relaxed, and you start to think of things that are positive, no negatives. You might feel, let's say you did something and you're not proud of it. So you want to focus on forgiving yourself. We're human. You know, I could relate this to keto all the way. So you binged, you had a really bad day, you went off plan, you've been doing super well, and you binged. Now you can have a pity party, or you can recognize that we are human and we make mistakes and things like that happen. Forgive yourself, move on. Tomorrow's a new day. Okay, so I have written here, focus on your breathing, some deep breaths, relax your shoulders, self-compassion and forgiveness. I guess I covered it all without looking over there, but I typically like to do this. I light some candles, I might put on some soothing music, and in fact, it's not really music. I do love beach sounds. You could find them anywhere on the internet. Sounds of the ocean or what have you. I happen to have a CD that just got me a long time ago. But this video was prompted by one of our Keeping It Keto with Feliciannurse, one of our group members. And she was talking about her being in nursing school, and you know, she's doing everything right. She's not losing weight. And my thing, as soon as I saw nursing school, because you know I'm a nurse, I can totally relate, and I have a feeling that it has to do something with cortisol levels. So that's what prompted me to make this video. I'm going to give you my personal story on cortisol. Years ago, when I was in nursing school, I have to tell you, I went for a physical. Everything was wonderful except one thing. My lab work came back, and my doctor was like, Laura, oh my God, there's something going on in your life. And he knew back then that I was a gym rat. So he's like, you know, what are you doing at the gym? What's going on? Like, because when you work out really hard and continue, like I was there every day working out really hard. I was ripped, guys. Far cry from what I'm like now, but that's okay. I said, what are you talking about? I go to the gym, but I'm not killing myself. He's like, Lori, your cortisol level is literally like off the chart. Like the only thing that I can say is like, you're ready to have a heart attack if you continue with your cortisol level that high. The odd thing about it was I could see physical changes, like my hair wasn't, it's normal, like today's not a great hair day, but my hair wasn't that great. It was dry. I was always tired. I was always miserable. I was cranky. You know, nursing school is hard. There's so much studying, like you give up your whole life. And I guarantee you that this member is doing the same. And when that happens, it's like you can't keep up with anything. You're just so focused on studying and passing these tests. You don't want to be a failure, but you can't fail your diet. So it's really important to keep your cortisol level down. When you do, things fall into place. When you're not stressed out, when you have really good sleep, when you're connected with your friends and your family, when you are getting regular physical activity, and when you're listening to music and laughing and being positive, you know, the glass is half full, not half empty type person, you will see all of the effort that you've been doing on keto come full circle. I promise you, that is one of the biggest things. On keto, on any diet, and any lifestyle, you have to keep your stress hormones low. Priority. It's part of, if you don't, it's part of defeating yourself. So while keto is great to watch your macros, a million other things come to play. We talk about it. Getting enough sleep, counting macros and doing things, but more of the physical. Getting enough sleep, and all the things that I just listed in this video will definitely help provide you with enough good hormone rather than the stress hormone to keep you going. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Please subscribe, thumbs up for these little nursing topic videos. And if there's anything else you guys want me to discuss in detail or elaborate on, like I said, please leave a comment below. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell so you don't miss anything that I upload. And join my free Facebook group called Keeping It Keto with Feliciannurse. It's a huge support group. We're almost at 10,000 members. And that's all I can say. I enjoy making these videos for you, and I appreciate all of your kind wishes and constant comments and emails. I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. So that's about it. So anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video, and as always, stay focused. Bye, guys.